Biology is the scientific study of life. 1, 2, 3. It is a natural science with a broad scope but has several unifying themes that tie it together as a single, coherent field. 1, 2, 3. For instance, all organisms are composed of at least one cell that processes hereditary information encoded in genes, which can be transmitted to future generations. Another major theme is evolution, which explains the unity and diversity of life. 1, 2, 3. Energy processing is also important to life as it allows organisms to move, grow, and reproduce. 1, 2, 3. Finally, all organisms can regulate their own internal environments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Biologists can study life at multiple levels of organization. 1. From the molecular biology of a cell to the anatomy and physiology of plants and animals, and the evolution of populations. 1, 6. Hence, there are multiple subdisciplines within biology, each defined by the nature of their research questions and the tools that they use. 7, 8, 9. Like other scientists, biologists use the scientific method to make observations, pose questions, generate hypotheses, perform experiments, and form conclusions about the world around them. 1. Life on Earth, which emerged over 3.7 billion years ago. 10. Is immensely diverse. Biologists have sought to study and classify the various life forms, from prokaryotic organisms such as archaea and bacteria to eukaryotic organisms such as protists, fungi, plants, and animals. These organisms contribute to the biodiversity of an ecosystem, where they play specialized roles in the cycling of nutrients and energy through their biophysical environment. History. Main article, History of Biology. Drawing of what now are called Schwann cells by one of the founders of cell theory, Theodor Schwann. The earliest of roots of science, which included medicine, can be traced to ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia in around 3000 to 1200 BCE, 11, 12. Their contributions shaped ancient Greek natural philosophy, 13, 11, 12, 14, 15. Ancient Greek philosophers such as Aristotle, 384 to 322 BCE. Contributed extensively to the development of biological knowledge. 16. He explored biological causation and the diversity of life. His successor, Theophrastus, began the scientific study of plants. 17. Scholars of the medieval Islamic world who wrote on biology included Al-Jaiz, 781 to 869, Al-Dinawari, 828 to 896, who wrote on botany. 18, and Rhazes, 865 to 925, who wrote on anatomy and physiology. Medicine was especially well studied by Islamic scholars working in Greek philosopher traditions, while natural history drew heavily on Aristotelian thought. Biology began to quickly develop with Anton van Leeuwenhoek's dramatic improvement of the microscope. It was then that scholars discovered spermatozoa, bacteria, infusoria, and the diversity of microscopic life. Investigations by Jan Swammerdam led to new interest in entomology and helped to develop techniques of microscopic dissection and staining. 19. Advances in microscopy had a profound